Love and light, fellow aliens, fellow humans. Now, we're at a crossroad where we need to choose the side we're on. Because after all, there exists such a thing as good and evil, right and wrong, and heaven and hell. Okay, now understand what heaven and hell is before y'all get on me. Heaven and hell is a state of mind. Okay? You could live in a good environment, which would be heavenly, no stress, or you could live in a hellish environment where you are stressed 24/7, right? Which is abnormal for humans, right? So it's a state of mind, right? Now, who is this Antichrist that your Bible is talking about, right? And does the Antichrist exist? Well, the Antichrist do exist, okay? And to get answers to this question, we would have to go back 450,000 years, way back in history, right? Now, mind you, I must speak about things that you will not see in history, except for if you actually visit the Akash. Okay? So, a lot of you may not understand what I'm talking about, but make no mistake, it's reality, and it is the truth. Okay? 450,000 years ago, the Garden of Eden, as they spoke about in the Bible, which the Bible is a watered down version of the Anunnaki text. Okay? Book of the Anunnakis. Right? Let me elaborate a little bit on that book, by the way, so y'all understand that book. Right? The books or the Sumerian tablets were a written history of the Anunnakis, the aliens who came down from heaven, who started, I think it was the second civilization here, because before they came, the Lyran made Earth their own. They were the first to inhabit this Earth as we know it. Okay? But when the Anunnaki came, they began to keep records of their day-to-day performance here. And it was a situation where Murdoch, which was the son of Enki, used it to his disposal. But as I go along, you will see how Murdoch used it to his disposal, okay? And you'll hear a little bit more about Murdoch. This Sumerian tablet was made into a Bible by Murdoch. And the thing is, Murdoch is the one who started religion. And because he started religion, he used the natural history of his ancestor. You could call him his ancestor. It's his father, grandfather, his people from Nibiru, right? But with a twist, right? Each religion representing each race had their say-so in it, right? So nobody can say they were left out as a race because they were mentioned in this book after he took out parts of it and put whatever he deems necessary for his control in it, right? So this was how the Bible concocted from the Sumerian tablets, right? So you're gonna see a whole lot of truth in it because of all the um, the religious people who take out and add to it, right? All right, so now you understand a little about the Bible. Let's go back to when, as far as the Bible concerned, the devil, Satan, was concocted or concepted. Right? It beginning in the Garden of Eden when the snake visited Eve. Right? Now, naturally, that snake was not a snake. It was Enki who visited Eve, one of the Anunnaki, co-creator of our avatar. Right? And it was two of them. Right? One was Enki, one was Enlil. Two brothers. Right? So, Enki was the one who visited Eve and told Eve of everything the other brother was doing. And the truth about who Eve was, how she came to be, he gave Eve everything, the honest truth. Anyway, needless to say, Eve was upset and went to Adam and told Adam everything, right? And when Enlil, the other brother, returned to the garden, it was an outdoor garden, by the way, they attacked the other brother verbally, right? And let the other brother knew that they know who they are and know everything about what the other brother was doing, right? So they asked to be let out the Garden of Eden, right? Anyway, Enlil let them out and they went on their way, right? Though they were being watched, right? So that was the first time Satan was mentioned in the first Garden of Eden, because what they didn't tell you, there were more than one Garden of Eden, right? They lied to you. Everything they told y'all is a lie. You understand? And you will soon understand why they lied to you, right? Okay, further down the line, Enki's son Murdoch was disgruntled. This was the Egyptian civilization, right, which Thoth created. He was disgruntled because they would not give him divine right to rule. After all, they were afraid of Murdoch. If you know the history of Murdoch, Murdoch is a treacherous alien. Murdoch blew up planet. The planet Moltech, Murdoch, and this said Zuckerberg here blew it up. Right? So they could not trust Murdoch to rule. Right? So they pass over him every time. So what Murdoch did, Murdoch overloaded the grid. Right? That used to light up the entire earth. Yes, he overloaded and blew up Egypt. This is why you see Egypt look the way it looks. The monuments were defaced and all kind of things because of the explosion, right? Anyway, I know you heard that Moses, the Hebrew, brought his people out of Egypt, right? Now this is how twisted Murdoch is, because after all, he's the god of this earth right now. But you're gonna see the big picture, right? Murdoch is the one who made up these stories. Him and his colleagues made up all these stories you see in the Bible. And if you notice, Jews is everything. Jews could do no wrong, right? Now, this is how slick Murdoch is. Murdoch was the one who led the hybrid Anunnakis out of Egypt. And in the Bible, he put himself as Moses. In actuality, his name was changed further to Yaqub. So, Moses and Yaqub is the same individual. Okay? And he led these hybrid Anunnaki, which was his followers, by the way. Those were the ones who